day, and welcome to the Monday, March 29th edition of the Islandstats Sports Brief. I'm Earl Baisden. During the football show last night, National Coach Kyle Lightbourne discussed what the process will be for the Aruba match scheduled for tomorrow night.
For us, it's basically sticking to the game plan, being able to be brave, all the things that we talk about. But the circumstances outside of football has been a big part of the performance as well. So when Marie speaks to guts and determination, the boys definitely showed it for what we had to go through in the lead up of that match.
Bermuda's FIFA referee assistant Tashawn Simons was once again officiated a World Cup qualifier in Curacao between Montserrat and El Salvador. Meanwhile, Kenny Thompson and her Civita Santa teammates fell to their second straight defeat in the Spanish women's first division, falling 2-0 to Rio Betis. Justin Dunaway's teammate Cameron Archer was the match winner on his return to the starting lineup as nine-man Solihull secured a 1-0 win over Aldershot Town. Jonte Smith and his Woking teammates' hopes of reaching the Wembley final for the first time in 24 years came to an end as they traveled to National League North side Hereford and went down 1-0 in their FA Trophy semi-final. Nia Christopher and her Towson University women's soccer teammates challenged one of the typical powers of the Colonial Athletic Association and pushed Northeastern to overtime but fell 1-0. Johnny Birchall and his Bournemouth under-18 teammates lost their latest Merit League game 3-1 at home to Portsmouth. Mia Fisher and her UCLA women's soccer teammates suffered their first loss of the season, falling in overtime to Arizona State 2-1. The Kappa Classic Committee announced that they have decided to postpone the Kappa Classic, originally scheduled for March 2020, to April 2022. Madeline Moore competed in the 2021 ISCA International Senior Cup at the North Shore Aquatics Complex in Florida. Moore won the women's 50-meter backstroke final, touching the wall in a time of 29:48, which was just off the record time of 29:42. During the women's 50-meter freestyle final, Moore finished fourth, touching the wall in a time of 26:12. Nathan Armstrong officially opened his spring outdoor track season at the GSTC East Coast Winter Championships at the Columbia High School. Armstrong would run a solid new personal best time in the 800 meters, finishing sixth with a time of 1:57.07. Keturah Beaufort Trot represented Montverde Academy Women's Track and Field at the Mount Dora Christian Invitational Meet in Florida. Beaufort Trot was clocked at 12:92, winning Heat 2 of the women's 100 meters, which saw her finish first overall. Isabel Dutronat and her Wake Forest teammates took to the track for the Raleigh Relays at NC State. Dutronat competed in the women's 5,000-meter race that saw her finish 72nd, stopping the clock in a time of 17:33.37. Scott Barnes concluded competing at the SKUSA Winter Series in the Shifter Masterclass at the Supercarts USA. In the qualifier, Barnes finished third before finishing second in the pre-race final, which took place yesterday. The day was then halted due to rain. However, the rain stopped right before the Shifter Masters Class final, with the final run on a drier track, and Barnes recorded the win. The previous day in the qualifier, Barnes finished third, and in the pre-final race, Barnes finished second, and in the final, he would once again finish in that second place spot. The upgrade work at the St. John's Field in a joint venture involving Gorhams has begun. Club President DeVar Boyles said, quote, "The cricket team has signed a memorandum of understanding to play this season at the Seabreeze Oval while they will train between the Barclay Institute Field and West Pembroke." Join Islandstats.com sports show on Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. to hear from members of the Western Star Sports Club to discuss the upgrade and programs in detail. The National Sports Complex closed effective immediately on Saturday due to a case of COVID-19 being confirmed with one of the part-time employees. Nicholas Lopes, Kaiwan Miners, and Cody Rigo all would see action in the 2021 World Equestrian Federation's Rolex CSI 5, CSI 2 horse jumping event in Wellington, Florida. Lopes and Casino 71 finished 8th in the Maclay Section A class. Minas and Valorala finished 12th, competing in the Green Hunter 3-foot 3-inch class with 76 points. Rigo, competing in the jumper phase Cali class, riding Jamaica, finished 14th with a score of 75. James Finnegan and his St. Mary's men's tennis teammates fell 5-2 to the University of Texas at Tyler. Finnegan picked up one of the 2 victories on the day at the number 5 single spot. He would win in straight sets 6-4, 6-2 over Moritz Meyer, picking up his 4th win of the year. Playing in the number 1 double spot, Finnegan and Jeremiah Sanchez went down 6-3. Meanwhile, Luke Etride Sterling and his Adelphi Men's University teammates bounced back from their opening day loss, picking up a 7-0 win over St. Michael's College on the road. Etride Sterling and Andrew Ray defeated Luke Ramsey and Jack Gunn 6-love in the number 3 doubles position. Etride Sterling would then take to the court for the number 4 single spot, and he defeated Tyler Whitney in straight sets 6-love, 6-love. Arkansas Associate head basketball coach David Patrick and his team advanced to the NCAA Elite 8 for the first time in 26 years with a 72-70 win over Oral Roberts in the South Region semifinal. Marcelo Wainwright and his Toronto Arrow teammates were looking to shake off the rust as they visited Utah Warriors in their second Major League Rugby League match of the season. However, they would go to 0-2 on the season after they went down 39-24. Ty Hurdle's Queen's University of Charlotte men's volleyball teammates had its 5-match winning streak come to an end, falling 3-0 to fellow Independent Volleyball Association member Lincoln Memorial University. And that's a look at this Monday, March 29th edition of the Islandstats Sports Brief. I'm Earl Baston.